What if your next paycheck was bigger? Not because you picked up another shift or negotiated a raise, but because Uncle Sam finally decided to let you keep more of what you already earn? Imagine this. No more federal tax on your hard-earned overtime. Every tip you pocket at the end of a long day, yours to keep, tax-free. Bought a new car to get to work. Now you can deduct the interest from your taxes. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Not anymore. The big beautiful bill isn't your typical piece of legislation. It's not pages of legal jargon meant to confuse the average American. It's a full-blown reimagining of how taxes should work. Simple, fair, and built for real people. For decades, our tax system has favored loopholes for the wealthy, burdened the middle class with complexity, and punished productivity with higher rates. But this bill flips the script. With lower tax brackets across the board, nearly doubled standard deductions, and massive new credits for children, seniors, and small business owners, this isn't just another reform, it's the people's tax revolution. For workers, it means keeping more of what they earn. For parents, it means bigger child tax credits and breathing room in their monthly budgets. For seniors, it means a higher standard deduction and less worry about outliving their savings. And for business owners, entrepreneurs, and gig workers, it means enhanced deductions, instant write-offs for innovation, and fewer tax headaches. But the bill doesn't stop there. It rewards investment in struggling communities through extended opportunity zone credits. It turbocharges research and development by allowing 100% expensing. It makes taxes understandable with new IRS tools, taxpayer education, and simplified filing processes. It acknowledges that working Americans don't want handouts. They want a fair system that respects their effort, ambition, and time. This is more than policy. It's a vision for a future where Americans aren't punished for working hard, raising families, or trying to get ahead. The big beautiful bill could put thousands back into your pocket every year and help reshape the economy from the bottom up. So if you've ever looked at your tax return and thought, why is it this complicated? Why am I paying this much? You're not alone. And now, there just might be a solution. In this deep dive, we'll unpack every part of this bill, what's changing, who benefits, and why this might be the most significant tax overhaul in a generation. Welcome to Wealth Echelon, your go-to spot for smart investing, in-depth ETF insights, and book reviews that help you build wealth. On this channel, we explore everything from the best investment strategies to the latest trends in ETFs, and provide valuable takeaways from books that can transform your financial journey. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced investor, our goal is to give you the knowledge you need to make informed decisions and grow your wealth. If you're ready to elevate your financial game, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the bell for updates on all our latest content. Big Beautiful Bill Explained, a 2,000-word breakdown in paragraph style. In a sweeping move to transform the American tax code, the Big Beautiful Bill has emerged as one of the most taxpayer-friendly proposals in recent history. Designed to reduce tax burdens, incentivize work, and stimulate economic growth. This bill reshapes how individuals, families, and small businesses interact with the IRS. Unlike past reforms that favored the ultra-wealthy or were weighed down by technical loopholes, this bill seeks to simplify taxes while making them fairer and more aligned with everyday American life. From slashing income tax rates to eliminating taxes on tips, the Big Beautiful Bill promises to reshape the way we think about taxation in the U.S. In this deep dive, we'll explore each key provision and how it impacts the average American, small business owners, and the broader economy. One of the bill's cornerstone features is lower tax rates. The proposed legislation introduces a flatter, more streamlined tax bracket system, reducing rates across the board for low, middle, and upper middle income Americans. The goal is to leave more money in workers' paychecks, incentivize labor, and allow individuals to invest in their future. By compressing the number of brackets and lowering marginal rates, taxpayers experience greater clarity and predictability. This change also aims to reduce the tax penalty on success, allowing people to work harder or earn more without being disproportionately punished. Next, the bill increases the standard deduction, which is perhaps one of the most immediately beneficial changes for average taxpayers. Under the Big Beautiful Bill, the standard deduction nearly doubles, meaning more income is shielded from taxation right off the bat. This simplification makes it less necessary for individuals to itemize deductions, thereby streamlining the filing process and reducing audit risk. This provision primarily benefits the middle class, renters, and single parents, many of whom previously didn't have enough deductions to justify itemizing under the older system. It's a step toward a flatter, fairer system that removes the complexity often associated with tax filing. Another significant but controversial part of the bill is the modification of the state and local tax SALT deduction cap. In recent years, the SALT cap limited the amount taxpayers could deduct for their state and local taxes, disproportionately affecting residents of high-tax states like California, New York, and New Jersey. The Big Beautiful Bill raises the SALT deduction cap, providing relief to those who felt penalized for living in these regions. While critics argue this favors wealthier individuals, proponents note it levels the playing field and prevents double taxation on the same income by state and federal governments. In a surprise provision, the bill introduces a new car loan interest deduction. Much like the mortgage interest deduction, this allows taxpayers to write off a portion of the interest paid on new car loans. For many working and middle-class Americans, a car is a necessary expense, not a luxury. By allowing this deduction, the government acknowledges the financial burden of vehicle ownership in an economy that often lacks reliable public transportation. This policy could not only stimulate car sales, but also alleviate the cost of living pressures faced by millions. To further support families, the Big Beautiful Bill includes an increased child tax credit. This expansion increases the per-child credit amount and broadens eligibility by raising the income thresholds. Additionally, the credit remains partially refundable, meaning families that owe little to no federal tax can still receive a refund check. This adjustment is critical in an era of rising childcare and education costs, providing direct cash relief to parents while simultaneously encouraging population growth, a concern for long-term economic sustainability. Older Americans also benefit from this tax reform thanks to the increased senior deduction. Recognizing the fixed income many seniors live on, the bill raises the additional standard deduction for individuals aged 65 and older. This is a small but meaningful gesture that helps ensure retirement income goes further, especially as healthcare costs and inflation erode purchasing power. Seniors, who often face limited opportunities to increase income, will find this a welcome change. In perhaps one of the most worker-oriented changes, the bill proposes no tax on overtime. This revolutionary idea eliminates federal income tax on wages earned beyond 40 hours a week. For blue-collar workers, nurses, firefighters, and anyone working long shifts, this offers a major incentive to earn more without fear of tax bracket penalties. It aligns with the broader theme of encouraging hard work and productivity while increasing take-home pay for those who go above and beyond the standard workweek. Expanding on this idea, the bill also enacts no tax on tips. This is especially transformative for workers in the service industry, waiters, bartenders, and delivery drivers, who rely heavily on gratuities to supplement low base wages. Historically, tipped workers have struggled with complex tax reporting requirements, often leading to confusion, underreporting, and IRS penalties. With this provision, tips are treated as a reward for excellent service rather than taxable income. It's a morale booster and a simplification effort all in one, encouraging better customer service and job satisfaction. For small business owners and the self-employed, the Enhanced Qualified Business Income (QBI) deduction is a game changer. Originally introduced in previous tax legislation, the QBI deduction allowed pass-through entities like LLCs, sole proprietors, and S corporations to deduct a portion of their business income. The Big Beautiful Bill increases the percentage of income that can be deducted and widens eligibility, allowing more professionals and side hustlers to qualify. This provision encourages entrepreneurship and lowers the tax burden on America's most dynamic job creators. In another pro-business move, the bill introduces 100% bonus depreciation for capital expenditures. This allows businesses to write off the full cost of equipment, machinery, and other capital assets in the year they're purchased rather than depreciating them over many years. This accelerates investment, boosts productivity, and gives companies a powerful reason to upgrade technology or expand operations. Notably, this provision applies to both large enterprises and small businesses, leveling the playing field. Building on that momentum, the bill also brings in 100% R&D expensing, which permits companies to deduct the entire cost of research and development efforts in the year they occur. This provision removes the old amortization requirement, which previously forced businesses to spread deductions over several years. Now, tech firms, biotech companies, and manufacturers can instantly reduce taxable income through innovation investments. The goal is to restore American competitiveness and encourage domestic innovation, keeping the U.S. on the cutting edge of global markets. The Extended Opportunity Zone credit is another vital feature that promotes investment in economically distressed areas. First introduced a few years ago, opportunity zones allow investors to defer and potentially eliminate capital gains taxes when they invest in designated low-income communities. The Big Beautiful Bill extends these benefits, provides clearer reporting guidelines, and even introduces environmental and education-related incentives. This provision supports long-term development in neglected neighborhoods and provides a powerful incentive for private capital to serve public good. Wrapping up the provisions is a robust tax planning initiative. Recognizing the complexity of these changes, the bill allocates federal funding to expand IRS tools, provide taxpayer education, and promote financial literacy. This includes easy-to-understand calculators, scenario planners, and AI chat support to help Americans make informed financial decisions. The bill also encourages private sector innovation in tax software by offering grants to fintech companies. By prioritizing tax planning education, the legislation ensures that even with all the positive changes, taxpayers won't be left confused or overwhelmed. In total, the Big Beautiful Bill is more than just a tax cut. It's a full-scale rewrite of the relationship between citizens and their tax obligations. By addressing systemic issues in the tax code, introducing simplicity, and aligning incentives with the values of hard work, family, innovation, and community investment. This bill is a paradigm shift. It's designed not only to ease financial burdens, but also to give Americans the freedom to plan their future, invest in themselves, and contribute meaningfully to the economy without being bogged down by an outdated tax code. Whether this bill passes in its current form or not, it sets a new benchmark for what tax reform can look like: holistic, modern, and unapologetically pro-growth. If enacted, it could mark the beginning of a new era in American fiscal policy, where the average taxpayer finally feels like the system is built for them, not against them. The Big Beautiful Bill may not solve every issue in the tax system, but it takes a bold and necessary step toward making taxation feel less like a burden and more like a tool for national prosperity. Thank you for watching WealthEchelon. We hope you found valuable insights that will help you on your investing journey. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep building your wealth, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more investing tips, ETF strategies, and book reviews to continue growing your financial knowledge.